Beaver, away!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Critscast production. Tonight, we are going to be having a look at the Respawn League Season 8 Premier Lower Page Playoffs game of Reckless Rascals and Nuclear Ratz. As I said, the lower page playoffs game, so the loser of this game does bow out of Season 8 in 4th place. The winner does get a shiny placement badge and the opportunity to verse the winner of the loser of the upper page playoffs game. It is a best of 3 with a pick ban, and I believe, if my intel is correct, we should be seeing the picks and bans on the screen right now, or at least the picks. Run through them. Reckless Rascals banned Steel, Nuclear Ratz banned Asheville, then Reckless Rascals picked our first map, which is going to be Koth Warmtic. Then Nuclear Ratz picked the second map, which is going to be Borneo. Nuclear Ratz banned Product. And then the final map, if we need it, is going to be Upward. Before we kind of talk a bit more about these teams, I think we should go through the rosters so people actually know who we're talking about. Going to be running Turris on Scout, Raze on Soldier, Bird on Pyro, Time on Demo, Liquid Alchemy on Heavy, Shy on Engineer, Tokos on Medic, Mist on Sniper, and Hydra on the Spy. Many experienced players here, along with a few that are kind of newer to this level of play, but we'll get into that a bit later if you want to take us through the Ratz roster.
Yeah, sure. So on Scout, they've got Ano. On Sully, they've got RR Lucky, Pyro Magnet, Demo Poisey, Heavy Kowski, NG Sperkle, Medic Harrison, Sniper, Brady, but we'll probably be referring to him as his old name, Eternal. And Spy, they've got Lev.
Yeah, and Nuclear Ratz, they are a much newer team. We were discussing a little bit before the game of just making sure, we had the right team in mind, but Nuclear Ratz, 2 seasons ago, in the middle of 2020, they came 2nd place in the lower division. So I just really like the fact that they've actually managed to get this far and they're continuing to stick together going forward.
And I think, this is the kind of time for the kind of top main players to be entering Prem, which is always really exciting. There's a lot of movement between upwards in the divisions.
Okay, yeah, I'm excited to see it as we do have the ready up in the server right now. First mid of the Respawn League Season 8 Premier Lower Page Playoffs game. Reckless Rascals on the red team, Nuclear Ratz on the blue team. Who are you watching on this mid,
Shakey? God, I was just on Raze and he just manages to jump behind so quickly and so far behind. Doesn't get anything for it. Ano cleans him up. Miss picks up Brady really quickly. That's going to allow red team to be pushing onto the point here without the fear of the sniper.
Yeah, and it actually was Raze who knocked Brady into Miss Sightline there, so he did get something from it as we do have frags getting traded across the point. Spy, Pyro, and the Soldier down for the Medic down on the side of Reckless Rascals. Tokos falling, and we're going to see what Rascals can do to try and pick up the subsequent Medic pick, as it is Raze flying through the sky, picks up the gun and Harrison as his team managed to clean up some of the rest as they finish up the cap. First mid going to Reckless Rascals after a little bit of a shaky start there.
Pun intended. I'll digress off that one. Lev, he got so unlucky. He had the Bicycle and I think he would have stabbed Tokos, but Bird just flamed him in time. I think the med pick there, I think they did get the med in the end, but if they got it in that second, the tide of the battle would have kind of fell a bit quicker.
Yeah, I think definitely if Lev did manage to get something there, it would have completely changed how this fight was going to go. But with the Ubers being practically even here, we're just going to see this kind of default hold from what I've seen on Warmtic, where you've got the teams just sitting right next to the opponent's crate. I just hope we see a little more control of the upper area than I did the last time I saw this map where the 2 soldiers top damaged because they would sit in the window and just hit 300 to 500 damage rockets every time for a full clip.
Yeah, just something I had to note is that Poisey got caught out. That kind of signaled the end of the push. He kind of needed a bit more support from his team. What on earth? Very nice bomb and a lot of pressure, and that actually gets the force onto Tokos. They got a lot of frags for it, so the Uber's worth it.
Yeah, I think they will be perfectly fine with that, especially considering before it all happened, you had Hydra dropping Harrison. Just walked in, stab in the back, drop, and then they walk forward with the Uber, and it's the same Uber advantage as before, about 10%, so essentially nothing. No one's going to be pushing off of that. You'd have to be silly.
I think Red just knew how to apply pressure. They've just got like all their class in such good spots. You see Shy, I don't know what on earth that was, is just jumping up the crate. But yeah, they've been able to apply pressure onto Poisey and the blue combo to kind of lock them out. See, what on earth is that? Miss just hiding a banana like a coward, but he gets the pick, and that's going to signal the halt of the push.
Yeah, as I feel like this is just going to be a lot of what's going to happen in this map. We didn't really touch on predictions, far too many interesting things to talk about instead of who thinks what team's number is going to be higher. But I think it's fairly safe to say that the way this game is going right now, where Reckless Rascals have capped 2 minutes 20 seconds without really being contested at all, is about what we were expecting on this map.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Ray's just really flexing those Prem rocket jumps. He's just flying across the map, being a nuisance. That was a recurring theme. Playing against him is just, there's so many high walls on this map that they, like, soldiers can just jump behind. Yeah, he's just out already. I mean, like, that just really goes to show the utility of the soldier on Warmtic. Blue trying to push from the opposite side on the left-hand side. It's working out alright so far, but Turris, he gets like so many meat shots before he gets pushed away. The Blue are going to need to walk on the point to stop it from going to overtime. And they're doing that now.
Yeah, definitely. They are coming forward now with their heals. Kairuski taking all of the heals right now, though, and it is doing well for them. Maybe they can get their first time on the point with the medic and the demo both down and the spy just spawning. It's going to reduce enough of the firepower from the Restless Rascals to try and bring it up. But Liquid Alchemy on the point. Big fat Russian man deals big fat Russian damage. And Harrison underneath the point is going to be the last hope, getting WM1'd. And does drop because of the Uber Saw. That is +2 for Bird. And there you go, flawless first round. Do we see two more?
I have a feeling that Ratz probably are going to readjust their playstyle. If their other team are holding on Banana, you really need your sniper to peek from the other side of where you're holding, or where the enemy's holding, to say the least. But we'll save that for later. Nice big jump from Ara Lucky. Doesn't really accomplish much. Tries to get some space. A lot of passive play here from both teams. They hide behind their respective crates.
Yes, we do see early picks again going the way of Reckless Rascals as he gets the raise with the Market Garden onto Ino. The scout of all classes is who he Market Gardens, as we just see the push. Steady push across the point from Reckless Rascals. Hydra gets found as he's going for the pick, but it won't matter. I'm pretty sure that's the only player they lost in the entire mid, so they'll be happy with that as they do claim the second mid of the first map.
Oh wow, this is just such aggressive play from Rascals. They've actually elected to hold in the enemy Banana. That's, like, in my opinion, one of the most aggressive holds you can take. Blue Uber's popped out very early. Bird doing a good job of denying it all. Blue's going to fade as Harrison runs out. And Red look to be taking the ground here in force. Oh, but what's this? Aino, he just walks in above the crate, drops down, and kills Tokoz. And off the back of that, Blue are going to be able to cap the point.
Yeah, just a complete crumble from Rascals there. You do have Bird who's behind, who will just eat a rocket on the floor and die. But you've got Raze coming in for the Market Garden. I don't know about that one. He probably could have hit the rockets onto the medic to get something to happen, but
yeah, I think there was a bit of a mental move behind that one. He's trying to show the other team, yeah, you can really kill a man who's Market guarding in. Like, if I get a kill, what chance do you have of winning? Oh, he does it again! He's got he's got the balls to just jump right into a combo. There's actually Liquid supporting him above. I think that actually was a coordinated play. Liquid in such a good spot on that top right room, as we see Tokoz get taken out by Lev.
Yeah, big pick coming in from Lev, finding Tokoz without Bird, and the Uber will come out from Harrison and his team. The level 3 gun coming off on the point will be the only casualty of the Uber. And Shy is now focusing on rebuilding that at the back of a Banana. But in all of that, Nuclear Rats, they managed to keep the point, and they have turned the time in their favor. But we're going to see how long they have managed to keep it.
Raze?
As Tokos again goes down to Brady this time.
I was about to say, Raze was also behind for so long and he just market guarded Poisey. Like, I don't even know. I think that really is the peak of BM, knowing that your shovel is more powerful than your rocket launcher. But yeah, these constant picks onto Tokos have been keeping Blue in the fight here. As we see the time difference is, you know, it's a 30-second ad for Blue. So they might be able to actually take this round, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely, especially considering the fact that they've now netted themselves a 45% Uber advantage, pretty much.
Oh, this is such good positioning from Time and the red combo. They're just upstairs, spamming stickies down. They're going to take out Poisey here. Oh, so much pressure.
Although you do have Kaosuke getting the return frag onto Poisey? Wait, Poisey died. I thought a heavy died, but no, it was actually the Demo Man. So trading Demo Man while you're holding the point, pretty good, but you need to keep in mind that the force did just come out onto Harrison. By who? Was that by Raze?
Oh, I didn't. I think there was just a combination of players around. Yeah.
No idea. I didn't see his health go that low, so I'm a little confused as to why that came out. But that's the exact opportunity that Rascals are looking for here. They're probably just going to use this Uber from the window right down onto them, as here they come, Time's there, and oh, this is a 4-man Uber, the entire combo plus Turris. Turris will get dropped in it. Hydra dying to Brady on the back line, but that is going to be the complete decimation of the Nuclear Ratz combo. The medic being the only survivor, and Archie Magnet was pretty far out as well, so he will live as well, but Pyro in the combo, it's kind of sketchy, more of a denial class, as Rascals will claim the point before it can get to overtime, and that is going to be very important, as they need to pretty much hold this for 2 minutes 20 straight.
I really did like the ambition of Blue on that Uber. My guess is that Ano called to use the Uber because he saw a lot of players. And it was good to see that sort of aggression, that initiative. So they just had like people above, and in Banana, as you see the Blue Uber come out on point, it's really aggressive. I don't think they're going to be able to find Tokos with it, but at least they take the point and they take a bit of ground with it.
Yeah, and I like the aggression coming out, trying to claim the point for themselves with the Uber. Only 5 seconds left, so if they can manage to win this fight, they will get a lot off of it. But as I say that, you've got the kills falling in favor of Reckless Rascals, as Raze finds another Market Garden onto Lev, kills Brady as well, as Bird is cleaning up the stragglers on the point. And Tokos Uber came out in all of that as well, so it's going to even out. No advantage for Reckless Rascals, but they'll be sitting pretty with a minute 20 on the clock left. And I mean, we know from their first round they can just lock it out for 3 minutes, so they will not be feeling a whole lot of stress right now, given that it's no clear advantage for Nuclear Ratz.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's probably going to be up to Eternal, and the pick classes, they come in clean on the side of Nuclear Ratz. They've got 2 picks. Surely they're going to be able to walk in off the back of this. Poise is getting buffed up and is really well supported with all this combo. They've walked forward.
Doc got in behind, gets 2 rockets onto Tokos, and that will be the signal to go forward. No heals, no demo, and now no pyro on the side of Reckless Rascals. 2 seconds left on the Uber. Harrison does get his Uber, and he will be able to flash players on the point. But with only 3 players alive and the spawners on the side of Reckless Rascals inbound. Oh, and that's where the pause was. The pause was while it was on overtime. Doc disconnected, but Lev comes in, 2 revolver kills, and that will be enough to tip the round in favor of Nuclear Ratz.
Jesus Christ, Raze came in with the God Bomb and I was acknowledged by Magnet. Like, he just got so much DM, but few too many fragging classes left on the side of Nuclear Ratz as we see a drawn game.
Yeah, 1-1, as this is, better than I was expecting Nuclear Ratz to do. We'll see if they can manage to get any more time, going very aggressive off the beginning. Not sure I like that one too much, as he is the first kill to fall to Doc up top. We do have the Sentry Gun going down by Shy. Spurkle falling as well, so the Engineer completely negated for Nuclear Ratz. Ino down as well to nice headshot from Mist, as he does get cleaned up by Lev. Frags going back and forth. Doc a second onto Turris right now, as we have both teams sitting back waiting for the aggression to come out, but when no one's aggressing, it's kind of difficult to play counter aggression, as Lev comes in, second kill onto Liquid Alchemy here, as that is probably going to swing the mid in favor enough of Nuclear Ratz.
Yeah, I was about to say, there was a really good job from Lev to capitalize off the fact that Time was focusing on Boise, and that really signified the end of the push. As we see, Uber's traded. It's going to be a Scout and Pyro and Demo versus a Demo and a Pyro. I think Blues is just going to be... Oh, Blues is so much better. Yeah, Magnet taking out Tokos
Oh,
at the
but
tail end of
Bird!
the fight. What
Bird
on
came in
earth was
straight
that?
through under WM1 with the flare punch onto Harrison. So both meds dying in that Uber.
Seeing a change in dynamic of the soldiers. As you see Red coalesce, they're walking onto the point. They've got their setup in Banana, and Mister's going to take out Eternal at the tail end of the unpause.
Yes, we do have Reckless Rascals at this point, standing on the point, looking to swing it their way. Poisey gets caught out way too far forward by Liquid Alchemy. He will get the pick on to Mist, but I'd say that is definitely not worth it at this stage in the game, as the third mid will eventually fall in favor of Reckless Rascals. I say that Lev does get one pick onto Raze to slow it down a little bit, and he will actually get out thanks to the Spicicle and the Air Blast, I believe it was from Bird that sent him flying. And we'll see what he can do now, coming up behind the players of the combo, and he will just get shot down by Liquid Alchemy. As you said, this man knows how to spy check. Played 2 seasons of Pyro at a very, very good level.
Oh, RR lucky, he just nutted, he just destroyed Tokos. I don't know what Bird was looking at. Should have been looking up, I have to say it. You heard the rockets, but that's going to result in the death of the red medic, as you see Blue walking forward off the back of that drop.
Yeah, and they do get the force onto Harrison there, but I think considering Tokos has only just spawned and they get the point off of it, that is going to be pretty good for them. They'll be happy with that. Get themselves back into this round.
And again, oh, what on earth was that? It was a cheeky pause and unpause. Again, RR lucky, the silent star of the whole show. Just upstairs, playing his rockets, playing his height so well, and it culminated in the drop. I don't know what earth Davey was doing there, forfeiting the ground.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what the plan was there, but we have a little bit of a different hold. Less aggressive coming out from Nuclear Ratz now, as Kaosuke going down is, that's the only pick they need. No Uber to contest the point, and Liquid and Taro
understand. Oh, they don't have a demo, do they? Yeah, what on earth was Poisey doing? He should have had so much more ground there. They had such a
Raze! And Time! They come in from both doors, Raze from behind, Time from in front, and with the, I think it was a direct pipe, they clean up the entire combo, get the drop onto Harrison. And of all ways to reclaim the point, it is going to be that, the wipe and drop of the combo into a full Uber advantage.
Yeah, something I'd like to note on there was Mist was standing in a really good spot, peeking into the enemy Banana. I think that's why they were a bit hesitant to walk forward, but that is how you break the Banana holders. Get your sniper staring into the combo in Banana. As we see, yeah, just a few frags falling in the favour of Rascals. They're trying to push from the right-hand side from their perspective. Poisey, very aggressive on the hut. Feels if it is a good spot to stand on, because like you can move on the sloped surface. It's a bit hard to headshot you.
Yeah, it definitely can be a little bit of spam getting put across. You've got Mist, nice shot onto Brady. Mist has just been on top of Brady this entire game. I think I've maybe seen Brady get one pick on the Mist while he was looking for other kills.
Yeah,
but
they just
the
need to be.
have evened.
Oh yeah, they really need to be moving as a block on the side of Ratz. They did it so well on that last round, but one thing that's noted is RR Lucky is not holding the top right area anymore, and that's resulted in so much pressure being applied onto his combos. We see the Ubers traded out, Pyro on Pyro. Looks to be about like, Red Uber is slightly better, and they're going to retain the point off the back of that. Yeah, a lot of pressure being applied onto Poisey, but he gets so many frags, he gets time, he gets a few more frags, and they're going to walk forward off the back of that.
Yeah, I definitely like the play coming in there, especially from Doc jumping in, getting some good damage onto the engineer, but Ray's other soldier coming in, getting a kill onto Magnet, and in a situation like this where you really need to have control of the point, losing your Pyro, especially just after losing your Heavy, is not going to bode well, especially as your demo gets headshot by Mist, and forced off of the point. Hydra as well, keeping the chain of frags onto the Nuclear Ratz combo coming, Kaosuke dying to him. As it looks like Reckless Rascals, they want to end it now. They don't want to let anyone onto the point. Time getting all the heals coming forward. As Bird and Shy taking the close angle will eat a lot of damage there, but the rest of Reckless Rascals will hold the point and push it to 2-1.
Yeah, I think there was just a bit of collapse on team synergy at the end for Ratz. I don't know why they tried to push without securing all the doors, but that's what like they did really well on the round that they won. I think Lucky's presence in the top left, top like just like near the crate was really missed. It was really made clear. It was punished quite heavily by Rascals.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious to see what Doc will be able to do on the soldier here. He's sitting a bit further back this time. Spamming rockets, is just looking to get some heals now as he takes the high ground coming forward. No frags just as of yet, but so much cap time on the point.
Out from poison.
Oh, hello. What can he get from it? Doesn't seem like a whole lot. It's his own medic to die. I didn't see any crit kills, but they got a few kills off of it. The shock factor definitely catching Reckless Rascals off guard, but they will come back in with the rest of their team. Missed on for this mid, cleaning up Chaos Gear there, as that's going to be Reckless Rascals facing the adversity of the Crits Krieg, as they will cap the 4th mid.
Yeah, Jesus, Lev finally gets taken down, but he was a monster on that mid, just on the top crate. He had such a good sightline, and he was able to pick up the stragglers at the end after the meds, after his med got taken, after Harrison got taken out. Red full Uber advantage here. They're going to use it on the point. Time. No one else. Finally, Davey comes in, but I think Blue have managed to kite this really well.
Oh, Time.
Oh, please don't make me eat my words. Time. No, I think Harrison's going to make it out. He hit. Like I saw the pipe land at Harrison's feet. I'm like, fucking did it. But anyway. That's gonna be a full Uber. Oh, crits leapfrog, I should say, on the side of Harrison.
Let's see. They are coming forward, getting aggressive. Surely they know it's coming, and Tokos is in an open position, or was until just now. Bird is frontlining it though, reflecting these crit stickies back. And of all the pyros in Australia I'd like to have in front of me, Bird is pretty much the second choice behind T-Son. So that is going to be the crits completely denied. There's not even a single crit sticky left on the map because Poisey did die there. 1 minute down on the clock for Reckless Rascals. Only need 2 left until they can claim this first map, their pick for themselves. As I think they might need to give up on the crits on the side of Nuclear Rats. It just isn't really making anything happen for them.
Yeah, Red did such a good job of not feeding there and just re-aggressing as soon as the crits was over. They had turrets like upstairs on the high ground behind the blue combos. You see the Red Uber forced out. It's so aggressive. Demo and Scout. They're going to seek out whatever frags they can get. Time blasted in really far behind. It's going to get caught as a straggler. And we see Blue just take out so many frags. Mister's still alive. I want to see what he can get in these. He gets Brady, he gets the Pyro as well. Is he going to get taken down? He's in such a good spot right now in Banana, applying pressure onto Blue's combo. Ano takes him out in the end. But yeah, there's a really good collapse from Ratz after the Red Uber. I think Magnet did a good job of denying it. And Time, I don't know what happened. I don't know why he surfed so far deep. But yeah, they were just able to coalesce off the back of that.
Yeah, Time going in very aggressive there. And Nuclear Rats now going to see if they can even this out at 2 rounds apiece. You've got Hydra now getting behind pretty much at Blue spawn, but he's coming forward now, getting behind Brady. Will use the revolver the entire clip to get the kill as Nuclear Rats is pushing forward and getting kills. 3 players down in favor of the Nuclear Rats. As Hydra, he's really not getting a whole lot here after that first sniper kill, as his counterpart of Lev does die. Doc as well on the soldier. I know as well now, 3 pretty key players down for a hold on the midpoint. As we're going to see Raze coming in, shooting rockets directly at a Pyro. A little bit of a dodgy target there, but you're going to see aggression coming forward. Nuclear Rats putting themselves in a position to contest the point with the Uber. As Harrison, he just needs to use, locked in a corner with stickies at his feet, does manage to cap Poisey before he does get dropped. And Magnet doing a superb job at ruining Tokos' Uber there, blasting him all around the point. Doc coming in behind now to put himself in a really good position, although I say that immediately dies to the mini sentry. Very few frags going around now. Lev getting in, getting killed. Hydra getting the kill onto Spurkle. Brady dying as well. Now we have some big picks coming in. Ray's getting a kill onto Ino. Hydra falling as well in the background to a mini sentry. As Reckless Rascals are coming in. And it looks like they are going to reclaim the point with the frags that they got.
Oh, the RR Lucky Bomb did such a good job of distracting the red combo. And Blue walked forward. I don't know why they gave up the ground. He bought like a precious 2-second window for blue for his team to shoot the red combo, but it just wasn't capitalized on. I don't know why they backed out, but yeah, red are just going to be able to coalesce off the back of that. They got missed up to like kind of hold down the sight lines as well. I think the fear factor is evident in Nuclear Ratz as we say that Mist takes out Magnet is actually a domination as the Ubers are traded out on point.
Yeah, both teams just kind of standing there doing nothing. The Pyros are the targets by the Demo Men as Lev stands inside the Reckless Rascals Uber for quite a while to eventually get the pick onto time at the end. Tokos does die as well to Doc on the Soldier. And at this point, Reckless Rascals, they have to give this up. They probably don't want to. As Shy going forward does get the pick onto Doc, but with your Medic and Demo both down, the best you can hope for is picks as Liquid dies going for one Hydra likewise. As they have Uber advantage on Nuclear Rats here, this can definitely go their way.
I don't know how Bird is allowed to just... Thank you for Ano. I don't know how she was just allowed to pressure for so long there. You see Raze in time, they're going really deep, they drop Harrison. No.
Oh no.
Not enough aerial pressure. As we see Red, they get so many frags. I think that's going to spell the end for Nuclear Rats on this map.
So does Time just like not know how to jump forward when he's Ubered? Every time he's jumped forward when he's Ubered, it's just gone so terribly wrong, and the one time he jumps ridiculously far forward without an Uber, he just gets a drop. You know, like, I mean,
yeah,
what a time to do it.
Ray's backed him up so well there as well. Just the aerial targets making space while the rest of their kind of immovable combo walked forward, as we see a 3-1 win for Rascals on the first map.
And a very convincing one at that. Like, it's the result I was expecting, right? Like a 3-1. But it's a lot of it, it's closer than I thought it would be. Like, it's still a 3-1, but I didn't expect it to be this close of a 3-1, if that makes sense. Like, it wasn't just complete roll. Nuclear Rats managed to squeeze out one round, like every round, but the first one was close. Reckless Rascals have had to fight for this result so far, and we'll see how they go on Borneo, a map where historically I really don't favor Reckless Rascals. In my opinion, as a former player and caster, they're not really good at this map. They should be. Everything says that this team should be good on Borneo. But every time I see them play it, they just make very simple mistakes. And I don't know why. It doesn't make sense to me at all.
Yeah, speaking from experience, I remember last time in the semis match, I think it was Borneo, they let the enemy spy slip through like quite a lot the whole evening. And that's one thing I wanted to touch on. I forgot about it. Lev on the Spicycle, I'm not a fan of it. I've seen him play with the big earner. And I think definitely in this current meta, spies need to be as aggressive as they can be. You know, gone are the days where you can sit with your L'Étranger and Cloak and Dagger and Spicycle and just camp for 10 minutes. No, you're gonna be like decloaking in deep, and I think he got punished really heavily on Warmtic for that. There were so many times he could have got a stab. Spicycle let him down, and I really wanted to see him on the knife on this map to kind of exploit that spy weakness that Rascals might have.
Definitely, as we do have the doors opening. This is Season 8 of Respawn League, a lower page playoffs game. It is the Reckless Rascals currently on the defense on the red team, and Nuclear Rats on the blue team. As we do see Lev going in for something a little bit aggressive on the bat, does get found by Mist and will get taken down by the gun before he can go for a second time. As we just have a pretty standard Borneo first push coming out here. Snipers trying to find each other and trying to find key picks. As Brady, he definitely had some opportunities to get a shot onto Tokos there. Tokos swinging very wide. He does need to chill out a little bit here.
Yeah, he had a very aggressive angle there, and really good job from Blue to keep the cart so far up in that whole sack wave. As we see, the heavy's actually going to go and tap it, make sure it doesn't roll back. Really good to focus on the objective.
The Fist of Steel, the best weapon in the game. Heavy should not run anything else.
Oh, what on earth is this Magnet Sky High? They're going to get anything on this sack wave? Oh, they get the Force. You know, I'd say that's like a win.
Way.
Jeez, he just went like straight in the skybox, and like I think his two other aerial classes came in to back him up. They've got the cart up really far up, and
oh, okay, Lev's fine.
Yeah, so Hydra's on a really good spot to stab Harrison here. What on earth happened there?
The trap. They didn't clear the trap in the house. Time put
don't believe.
Oh no! He put the standard trap just on the. I don't know if it was on the sheet of metal or on the beam. Either one. He just walked right into it. 4 people walked in front of Harrison. No one checked the trap. I don't blame Harrison for that. That is completely on the 4 people that walked straight past that trap and didn't check it.
Oh, that is such a tragedy, but at least Blue did a good job of not blinking. They decided they needed to go forward, med drop or none. And yeah, they're like pressuring the red corner here. Surely Rascal's going to be getting out. I feel as if Poisey just spams a few stickies and the hold should be up. Liquid Alchemy dying. Yeah, they're getting a bit more ground now, and I think the gun might even go down. Shy's doing a really... Oh, they've actually used the Uber to defend the point. They take out Harrison with her.
The one sticky from Thyme going over the rest of the rest of Nuclear Ratz and finding the kill as it's a complete wipe. All 9 players dead at the same time as Reckless Rascals. They don't want to give up this first point. They are going back to the house. Surely not. Surely they don't try to take house again. Okay, they come to their senses. Mist and Thyme and Dokos all come back to the gun. Raze will get caught forward, but oh well, it's a soldier, you know, it's not a huge deal, especially because they do still have a teleporter? No, they don't have a teleporter. It has been taken down by Lev, so Lev doing a really good job there to take that down early on means that these players that are dying, like Thyme, like Liquid Alchemy, are not going to be able to respawn, and means that this first point push, now that the gun has gone down, those combo members do not have an easy way back into the game, will go in their favor, although in all of that, Harrison did die again. I believe that was to Bird, was it?
Oh, no. I think it might have been,
to
Davey. I saw him behind, running amok, yeah.
Poor. So they just... Here's the thing, first point, you can kind of get without an Uber. Second point, if you pressure well, you can take it without an Uber. But after second, you're gonna need an Uber, and if Reckless Rascals continue to pressure the way they do, I can definitely see them stalling out on third, or maybe even second, if Nuclear Rats get caught up on the second hold.
I think what you were talking about is just coming to fruition here. A few too many mistakes out of the side of Rascals. I say that, and they just coalesce for so many frags. They lost their sniper and they lost their demo. Blue, like, got a really good opportunity to force red as it's not going to be a force, rather. It's just going to be like a medic fragging Uber, as Red are just going to be able to coalesce off the back of that. Into house! No! I'm eating my own words. Poisey. Sticky jumps in and takes out Tokoz at the tail end of that fight.
Okay, it's redeemable at this point. Because of how late that frag is, they're going to have such a large Uber advantage. They just need to make sure that they keep Harrison safe until they actually have it.
Oh, and I think keeping Harris safe comes down to eliminating the enemy sniper as Mist takes out Eternal. Mist is doing such a good job of making sure that Blue fear any door. They're just staying in the house, and they're not even getting much ground. I think they just want to play it conservatively. But yeah, like when Mist died, or like on the first push, I was like, that's such a good opportunity to get some ground. Unfortunately, just wasn't capitalized in time on the side of Ratz.
Yeah, and we'll see Mist getting another kill onto Brady. Ray's jumping forward with it, is going to look at doing damage. We'll find a kill on the Spurker, but won't find any of the buildings. I believe he may have been trying to go for the teleporter there, as I think they know it's there. Oh, they definitely do, because Hydra's there right now. As Doc does die too. Mist again on for 4 as Brady does finally get his retaliation. And a second one onto Taurus as well. These are the picks that they need for their push forward. The Uber did come out, and everyone on Reckless Rascals is just crumbling. They only just needed to deal with the gun right now, and the 2 HP Rays waiting for a pack. He won't be found just yet, so there is the opportunity for a kill. Not under Harrison though, because he did go down in that push. But they get the second point off of it. Pretty much a 6-minute time for that. Reckless Rascals, if they can get a good third hold here, this is going to be a very poor offense as Harrison again goes down right after he spawns to the Hydra Spy.
Yeah, the blue Uber was such a success. Like, Poisey got so much ground and damage off the back of that, but sad to see they just blinked in the end and Hydra took out Harrison. They're going to need card up at least, which is, I guess, all you can do while your med's dead, but they're going to need to go for a play or, something to be able to force out Tokoz's Uber, because if they just take an Uber trade, they're just going to straight up lose, with the gun still up. I want to see if Doc is on the, direct hit, maybe try to get that gun down for a quick play. No, it's still on the normal rocket launcher.
Yeah, I can definitely see the direct hit being a play here. Mist is just dominating this house area, so I don't know that it's not even realistic to expect Brady, on this point at least, to really make anything happen. Everything is just a long corridor that is easy to hold for Mist to just shoot down. Unless Lev can get a pick like that onto Mist, Brady's going to have a really hard time getting anything here. But I say that, one opportunity opens up for Nuclear Ratz and they lose their heavy, pyro, demo, soldier, and very late the engineer as well. Right as they come up on their Uber, and they don't even get the Uber because Taurus, he's forward, kills Harrison with 99%.
Oh, that is a tragedy right there. What on earth is Rage doing? It doesn't even... He should have died. He escaped.
He should have died.
Oh my god.
And he gets out alive. Oh no.
I mean, if anyone's a nuclear rat...
He does die. I know it's all the way behind.
A nuclear rat, it should be him after that play.
Oh, yeah. And the rat started to glow green.
Ah, yes. You can see, Tokoz on the Uber ad. They're getting the card up on the side of Ratz quite far, but I think Doc does need to switch over to the DH if they want any chance of an aggressive push.
Or they just need to get an Uber. Like, that'll help. Although, I say that... Oh, Lev! 2 picks, Bird first, Mr. Kill on the Tokoz, does get the second stab onto him. That is going to be go for Nuclear Ratz in about 10 seconds when they get their Uber.
Yeah, Doc was in such a good spot to push off the back of his combo walking forward, but it just didn't happen. Ray's again living up to as his counterparts are named, Rat in the corner. But at least Blue have such a huge Uber advantage, and they're walking up on the right hand side now. They're going to take it in. Bird instantly denies the Uber, pushes Poisey off. They're not going to get the gun, and they're going to lose their medic. He's just stuck in. So far in. No way does Harrison live. Harrison lives. He hits the God Surf.
Okay, yeah.
He's surfing all the way to Hawaii. I don't know how he hit that.
That was credit to Harrison there. The Uber was god awful. I don't know if they had killed Bird, I would see why they'd take it through that door. Or if they brought the heavy in that Uber, I can see why they'd take it through that door. But it was a solo demo Uber next to a big old hole, right next to where the pyro is.
I know, it was so critical that, as we said in the backlines, Lev taking out Tokoz again.
Oh, hello. Hello, that's what we'd like to see. All the way in the back, Toko's getting very passive.
Time and such an aggressive position. He just stickies over and spams the entire choke point the Blue combo are outside of.
And with all of that, they did manage to get out pretty much unscathed. No deaths from the carpet of stickies that Time was laying out. They have another opportunity for the Uber advantage, and maybe the kill onto Poisey will give them some time to think, hey, maybe we should just bring it in bottom left. Bring a scout, bring a demo, bring a heavy in the rear, and we just take it bottom left and roll it. They have such a large Uber advantage, there's no way they don't know this. They just need to not lose anyone else to Hydra. They only lose Brady. They lose Lev as well. This is fine. They've got the Uber advantage. If they take this through properly and don't lose anyone to traps, which they haven't yet, they can get in and actually make something happen. They will drop their heavy, but the demo Uber is coming in. The pipe's coming out. Bird will die. Magnet will get the flash in the back. Brady will die to the rocket of Rays. And actually the gun doesn't go down. Shy just sits there, wrangles, catches the entire combo of Nuclear Ratz as the Uber fades. They just didn't shoot the gun in the Uber.
Oh, something that was really bad leading up to that fight was Ado just feeding for a frag. As a scout, it's not sixes. You got to sit on the cart when you're on blue. And I feel as if he could have definitely got the cart a lot far forward if, while his team pushed and the gun was focusing on the combo. If he hadn't have died there, so it's a bit of a tragedy.
And it's going backwards now. No one's touching it. The cart can easily be stopped going backwards.
Oh, Hydra! No! Hydra! What on earth was that?
The cart's still going back. The cart pretty soon is about to go behind where nuclear rats are holding. Like, Lev had to just get on it then, when the entirety of nuclear rats is there, including Ino. And Ino dies in a fight to Taurus. They're not paying attention to the payload at all. I feel like, yeah, like Ino just could have sat on it there and pushed it forward easy, and just, and maybe not capped it, but, I mean, it would be in a much better position than it is now, which is barely in the house.
Yeah, Red are just doing such a good job of coalescing.
Oh, missed! He just swings!
Jesus Christ, he just walks out and says bye-bye. As we see, yeah, Red, they're just playing really safe around the mid. They're gonna not let Lev just walk in and get a 2k again, hopefully.
Hopefully. So, like I said, you know, you can push first without an Uber. You can push second without an Uber. Doc finally swapping to direct hit to see if they can push third without an Uber, because Harrison, yet again dying to Hydra. He just can't stay alive long enough to get an Uber, and when he can finally do it, the Uber's just not good. It's essentially like not having an Uber. Do I hear it? What banner is he running? Is that the conch? No, it's the buff banner. He's on the buff banner. Ray's about to take his team in with a mini crits Uber.
Yeah, I mean, he pops it off now and is walking forward. No way, he's getting straight. He just walks in and kills Harrison. No.
What am I watching? They won't let him go.
Magnet wasn't even looking the right way. He was looking behind his med as Raze just walked in. It was very smart from Raze to have popped the banner and then walked forward so that Ratz didn't hear the banner noise. They're just trying to push on the right-hand side desperately, but it's going to be a bit hard coming against an Uber charge because Rascals are going to be able to pop and just defend it like they've done this whole hold. And we say that as Hydra takes out Poisey. The DM advantage is just going to be in the favor of Red. Seems like they've just got all the advantages in this hold. As we say that, Harrison just gives up. He stops moving. Time just destroys him in the corner. 10 seconds on the cart. I think this is going to be it for the blue push.
I would say that is quite possible. Players running in, trying to make anything happen, but with the staggered wipe coming out of Nuclear Rat, Reckless Rascals are in a very, very good position here. They have two ways to win it. Either they can cap the first 2 points in under 5 minutes 54 seconds, or they can cap third point at whatever time they like. So I would say, like, Rascals, I said before, they're not that great of a Borneo team. They're not that bad of a Borneo team. This, realistically, should be Rascals' game. Just kind of showing the discrepancy between the two teams at this point.
Jesus Christ, I don't know how Harrison died so many times there.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. We'll save it until afterwards, because he died so much. There were just, like, for the last 5 minutes, it felt like he would spawn and then die, and then spawn, die, spawn, die. They were catching him before he would even get, like, 50% Uber most of the time.
Not even on him, though. It's just on the team. Yeah. I feel like the times that Hydra just walks in and, becomes Mr. Paladin, you know, like the pub spy god. That's what it looked like on my end. I didn't believe that no one saw him. Red are gonna need a miracle here to be holding, you know, to hold off the Rascals push.
Yeah, look, wait, Ray's just cow-mangled the gun, and Time's jumping in now. The gun is back up and... Fuck off!
Harrison, no. That wasn't even meant to work. The gun was back up after Raze hit it with the cow mangler disabling shot. Gee, how they get so many frags off the back of that? They lose an engineer, and on blue an engineer is, you know, as good as nothing. Doc is in a hiding spot. See if he can get a force onto Tokos. I don't think it's going to happen though. As we see, you know, blue, they're just taking ground. They're taking cart presence. No, surely they see him. I don't believe it. I don't believe this.
Does he not? Oh, he didn't get it. Tokos, having full faith in the team, was in the sightline of Doc, but no, don't worry. Team is there. Bird, the rocket reflecting queen, coming forward, keeping the medics safe. As
5 minutes to cap 1 point. They're going to need a miracle
they didn't even use
Hydra.
Uber. They didn't use Uber on first.
The Hydra coming in there to, make sure that the gun wasn't even a threat. Time taking so much ground. Magnet doing his best to deny the Uber. He's not even going to live with his life. Miss just turns on the old L box there and takes him out. Oh, so much ground and so many frags. I really don't think, Red are going to be able to hold this. They're scrambling onto the cart, and that's going to be a cap. I don't even think that was like a minute. It was just barely over a minute.
Yeah, they capped those 2 points in like a minute 30. That will be Reckless Rascals securing their spot in the semi-final to face the loser of the Upper Page Playoffs game. We have the Upper Page Playoffs game. Red Pandas versus Penis Trinkets. That is going to be a banger of a game. Also, follow Critscast on Twitter and join the Discord as well, as there is a bunch of information and fun stuff to do in there. And if you're feeling oh so generous, have a look at merch, have a look at Patreon, more fun things there, as you'll see some pictures on the screen now. We'll do us for tonight. We will see you guys next time for more Respawn League coverage on Sunday evening. Everyone have a good one.
Hi, old beaver! Away!